Hi everyone, it's the Glam Philosopher. A couple days back I had hosted a Ask Me Any Style Related Questions Q&A on my Instagram. By the way, you can follow me on Instagram, it's at the Glam Philosopher. I do this Q&A often, so if you have some style related questions, feel free to ask me, I'll be sure to answer. Someone asked this question, how do you dress to express, I get how to dress bold, but what about the other fields? I had briefly answered this question in my story, which by the way you can check out this story, it's in the Q&A highlight on my Instagram, but I feel like this was such a good question that it deserves a whole video to itself. So in today's video, you guessed it, we are going to talk about how to dress to express. Fashion is a form of visual communication in my opinion. It is a whole language, and what we are trying to communicate via fashion is majorly ourselves, what we feel and what we're going through. Now these self-expressions are hindered when we try to replicate what others are doing or when we try to copy someone else's expression, and that's why it generally doesn't work out for most of us when we try to get inspired from big celebrities and influencers, as I had mentioned in my introduction to the Glam Philosophers video. You can check out that video on the right top corner of this video, and it will also be linked in the description box. Feel free to check it out. It doesn't work for you as a form of communication because it's not fully your expression. It doesn't work for you visually because it's not in your visual array of expressions. It's not your aesthetic, as I'd like to say. And I've talked a bit about this, about what I mean by your aesthetic in my How to Build Your Wardrobe featuring your own aesthetic video. You can check that video out as well. It will be linked in the description box. A solution to this: form your own unique self-expression. Okay, so how do I form my own unique self-expression when it comes to this global language of fashion, Paris? My answer? Talk. Talk more than you need to, talk more than you want to, talk the language you want to learn. It's as simple as that. You have to start talking and expressing via fashion for you to learn and develop your own expression. But Paris, how do I do that? If you've seen the story on my Instagram, you will realize what my answer is, and my answer still remains that fashion, accessories, jewelry, etc. are tools of self-expression. These are tools to express your feels. A knitted sweater for some might mean a tool to express soft and cozy, that they want to feel soft and cozy, or they are feeling soft and cozy. They have a feeling of soft and cozy associated with this sweater. Now for some, this knitted sweater might have a sentimental value. Maybe their loved one knitted it for them and they wanted to remember their loved one, and for them they have a feeling of nostalgic love associated with this sweater. Just like how abstract words have different meaning understood differently by different people, garments have different meaning understood differently by different people. It is very much based on the personality of the one wearing it to put meaning behind why they are wearing it. Because clothes have no meaning in them. We as humans put meaning behind these clothes however we think is correct. So if you want to express, say for example, being bold, then you would have to define in your terms garments and styling tactics which you think to be bold. Maybe it can be specific colors, color blocking, adding statement pieces, cutouts, all of which I mentioned above, or none at all. You defining your own terms for dressing is the epitome of self-expression in fashion. Read that again. So for you to be able to know what to wear when you feel a certain way, you have to experiment and explore styling different outfits for the same expression or emotion for you to understand and explore your own sense of style. Can you relate to this philosophy? Let me know in the comments what you found the most interesting from today's video. Dressing can't be easier than it is now. If you want to tune yourself in on how to form your own unique aesthetic and dressing in your own unique aesthetic, then be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification. I'll be seeing you in the next one. Well wishes until then. Bye.